Well, you've probably seen them jumping and flying around town lately.
You might remember sights like this, the grasshopper invasion back in the summer of 2019. How can you forget? And if you still have a little bit of jitters from then, they're beginning to hop around again.
Just leave work late at night and watch them come. Fox 5's Regina on live at Cornerstone Park. And Regina, are we expecting to see something similar to what we did see here a couple years ago, a big infestation?
Yeah, John, so the short answer is no. While we did see a pretty wet winter, that's why we're seeing an abundance of grasshoppers now. I spoke with a professor of life sciences at UNLV, and he says we're not going to see anything close to an invasion this year. However, I did wonder, why are we seeing so many grasshoppers, especially here in the Southern Valley? And he says it's because it's the perfect environment. You include the warm, sunny weather with spacious areas and vegetation like grass. He says we shouldn't be alarmed, in fact, that these grasshoppers are actually one of the more important bugs that we have here, because most all animals can eat them, and they also don't bite. And usually they mate after the winter, so that's why we can see tens of thousands of them and eventually millions of them.
They could produce 100 offspring, and then a month later you have 100 offspring producing 100 offspring. So you're up to 10,000 at that point, and another month and you're talking millions.
So all in all, grasshoppers really are our friends. They're not going to do any harm to you or the environment that you're in. And actually out here at Cornerstone Park, I'm not seeing any grasshoppers today, probably because these geese maybe are feasting on them. Who knows? But it is definitely the perfect environment for these grasshoppers. Maybe it's good news for us this summer that we're not going to see a lot of those grasshoppers around. For now, live here, I'm Regina on Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.